So we've all experienced this. We practice a passage for weeks, we're sure we've nailed it, and then in our lesson, the teacher points out loads of mistakes that we've been making the entire time. We didn't hear any of them at all. Why? Well, the answer, bizarrely, involves a clown on a unicycle. So I'm Bob Rose, welcome to the Heart of the Piano YouTube channel, and basically I came across a research paper called "Did You See the Unicycling Clown?" And it was obvious that in this paper the authors felt very passionately about the dangers of using mobile phones while driving. And don't worry, you're going to soon see why driving, mobile phones and clowns are relevant to us pianists. So they pointed out a study that showed drivers in a driving simulator using a mobile phone, they thought that they drove absolutely fine, despite the evidence very much showing the absolute opposite. So these authors, to really persuade drivers just how dangerous using a mobile phone can be, they came up with this experiment where they got a brightly dressed clown on a unicycle to ride through a busy public square. They then stopped people who had walked right past the clown and asked a very simple question: did you see the clown? So for people just walking or listening to music, listening to MP3s, on their device, the majority saw the clown. But for people talking on a mobile phone, 75% were completely blind to this clown. They looked right at the clown on a unicycle while they were on their phone, and they saw nothing. And they weren't just missing the clown. The researchers showed that they were walking slower, they were weaving around and changing direction randomly like zombies. So that phone conversation that the people were on their mobile phones, it created an invisible bubble of attention. It consumed so much of the brain's processing power that their eyes might just as well have been closed. Now, here's the crucial part for us pianists. This is the exact same bubble that gets created when you're staring intensely at sheet music or staring intensely at your fingers. The high cognitive load of decoding the notes or controlling your fingers can make you absolutely oblivious to the sound of the music that you're making, or to tension in your body, even though you'd swear blind that you're aware of everything, that you heard everything, that you felt all the tension in your body. So breaking out of this bubble is the secret to unlocking your progress. This can really hold you back otherwise. It's about shifting your attention from just your eyes and too much narrow, effortful focus, and shifting that attention to your ears and your hands, your arms, and your whole body, really. Now, I recently made a whole in-depth video about this, which is, I think personally, one of the most important videos that I've made. And I think that it could be one of the most important videos that you'll watch on how to develop as a pianist and a musician, and about the things that are holding you back. And in this video, I talk about all these quirks of attention in more detail and the different ways in which they affect pianists and musicians. And I also do give concrete, actionable strategies that you can practice to fix all these things. And also, if you like tests, like quizzes and stuff like that, there is a musical listening test that you can take to see if you spot the sound equivalent of the unicycling clown. So, if you're interested in all of those things, there'll be a link in the description below, there'll be a link above, and there's a description here at the end of the video. So, as always, if you're enjoying my content, if you enjoyed this video, please do support the channel by pressing like and press subscribe and click on the bell icon so you don't miss the next video. But for now, the next time you're walking down the street on your phone or sitting at the piano staring at your sheet music, ask yourself, what clowns might I be missing? So take care, goodbye.